You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I am back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports 2. Well, I've got a couple of things on the docket. They both have to do with NFL broadcasting. One involving Matt Ryan. Makes a lot of sense. Another one, and it's really the main topic of this video, it's the nonsensical idea of what Peacock and NBC just did, but most notably, nonsensical for the NFL. They have gone out there and they have made a rather interesting decision, and NBC, in my opinion, probably just lit $110 million on fire. But I can tell you right now, NFL fans are pissed, and they are swearing up and down they are not watching this game. And I can't... You know what's odd? Everybody's talked about cord cutting, but there's sort of a new growing movement that has emerged, and it is cord cutting, period. And I'm talking about people cutting all the way back to network over-the-air television and getting rid of all streaming services. That is a growing movement right now. Or if they choose to go cord cut, OTA, over-the-air antenna, then they're choosing to just simply keep something like one Amazon and then like Netflix. And that's it. Okay? Because people have just decided they're done with paying for television. And with the rise of free streaming platforms like Pluto, where there's like 150 channels, or even some of these platforms that are coming with TVs, for example, you can get all kinds of programming on a Samsung TV now when you buy it. And I assume that carries over to other smart televisions as long as you've got internet. People are fed up. And this, this doesn't seem like a great decision from the NFL. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let's jump into this. This is PFT. Boy. Peacock, that is NBC streaming service, will air an NFL wild card playoff game, and you have read this correctly, exclusively. It will not be a playoff game that is available anywhere else. Anywhere else. So it will not be on network television. It won't be on ESPN. It won't be on, FS1. Nothing. It won't be on Amazon Prime. You have to have the Peacock streaming service to watch this one game. Now, this is a service I do have, but I've got it because I do watch multiple programs on that particular. It's one of my better streaming services, to be honest with you. But that's neither here nor there. The WWE Network is built into it, which is kind of the reason I've got it. For the first time, an NFL playoff game will air exclusively on a streaming platform. The NFL and NBC Universal have agreed to put one of this season's playoff games exclusively on Peacock, the NBC streaming service. The wildcard playoff game will be in prime time on Saturday, January 13th. The afternoon wildcard game that will air on both NBC and Peacock. NBC and Peacock will also air the wild card game in primetime the next day. The NFL's exclusive deal with Peacock marks a shift for the NFL and for television as a whole. There's never been an NFL playoff game shown exclusively through streaming, and for that matter, there's never been any streaming-only American television show that draws the kind of audience that an NFL playoff game draws. NBC Universal is reportedly paying about $110 million for one game to the NFL for the rights to show one game on Peacock exclusively. It's a one-year deal, but it's safe to say if it's successful, it won't be the last time a streaming platform airs an NFL playoff game, as television moves increasingly away from traditional broadcast and cable and towards streaming. But again, There's a new rise of people not willing to pay for any streaming services. That is a thing, and that is happening. And I'm going to tell you, the NFL fans in this comment section are pissed. Good to know the NFL will further screw fans in the name of $1. 800 likes to 18 dislikes. That's the NFL getting what I like to refer to as ratioed straight to hell. And look, these PFT forums that are on these articles, it is a wide range of NFL fans on both sides of political aisles and with different ideologies. You can tell it with certain topics where certain topics are damn near dead even. This is one that is a universal loss and a universal L for the NFL. Looks like I will be missing a wild card game this season. 847 likes to 21 dislikes. Nobody wants to watch the Cowboys go one and done anyway. That's gotten old and boring. No big loss. I mean, it's got less likes and dislikes because they took a shot at the Cowboys, and Cowboys fans ain't going to like that, but you get the point. 225 likes to 34 dislikes. I think I actually hate the NFL executives and Goodell more than any politician, and that's saying a lot. Well, I can't go quite that far, but they definitely are not among my favorite, I can assure you. I guess I won't be watching that game. Too many platforms out there already. I don't need another. With each passing decision based entirely upon greed and not in the fans' best interest, it is becoming harder to believe Mark Cuban's prediction several years back won't become true. 557 likes to 17 dislikes. I guess I won't be watching that game. I mean, overwhelmingly. The more the NFL goes this route, the more people will realize they don't miss the NFL when it's not on. Will the game be played on a Tuesday or Wednesday night? That's an interesting question, because we're heading down the road where Tuesday night football will exist in the next 5 years. Goodell strikes again. I mean, this is just a bad idea. So if you haven't used up your free trial, that will be about $5 to watch an off game if NBC doesn't jack up the prices, along with the time to set it up. And let's not forget, a good part of the country lacks fiber optic internet, like me, to be able to watch the game, but just a few years away from making the NFL 100% pay-per-view television, and we will find out how many people can live without the NFL. We are heading down the road of pay-per-view NFL games. That is where we're going, folks. The NFL is playing a dangerous game. The more games that are exclusively streamed online, the more viewers they'll lose. And over time, people will become accustomed to missing games, and interest in the NFL will slowly wane. This guy says, hello, radio. I mean, bring it back to the old days. Start listening on the radio again. At a time when so much of our inflation is from corporate price gouging, you would think all the NFL would have to do is shake down its advertisers for their inflated profits and keep the games on network television. But nope, they couldn't resist. Amazing. $110 million for one game and have no idea the teams. That's insane. We wonder why the owners keep Roger Goodell around at $3.45 million per team. I really hope we can ensure, and he means we as an NFL fans, that NBC just lit $110 million on fire. If it's any good, I will watch it the next day on NFL Network. That is, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. Wow. The surest way to diminish interest in the NFL is to make the league harder to watch and put it behind paywalls. NFL fans are straight pissed over this decision. I'm not happy about it, and I got Peacock. But when it comes down to me starting to cut services, it's going to be one that's on the radar. John's already made the decision. He cut it all. John did. Matrix, yeah. The other guy, my partner. You know what I'm talking about. He made that decision about 6 weeks ago. And you know what? He's not missing it at all. He's not. I mean, this could be a disastrous decision. And look, here's the thing. I know the NFL is doing the whole, and some fans that'll come through here will say this, well, they got $110 million for one game, so the NFL wins. Yeah, but if you start losing viewers' interest, then you start down a slippery slope, combined with things like we want AFC and NFC championship games that are at a neutral site. That's another way to piss away fans. This is dumb. It really is. New York Post. Matt Ryan is joining CBS Sports after Colts release. But this guy is swearing he is not retired. Guys, Matt Ryan is in the Hall of Very Good. He is. 62,000 yards, nearly 400 touchdowns. But he lacks the one thing that would have put him in the Hall of Fame, and that's a ring. He does not have a ring. Matt Ryan is moving. This is going to be, from a lesser talented standpoint, this is going to be a lesser version of the Dan Marino story later on. And again, Marino is wildly more talented than Matt Ryan, and his numbers reflect that from a non-passing era. But you get what I'm talking about. He's put up amazing numbers, and he's put up numbers that in a lot of ways are somewhat similar to, say, Drew Brees. But Drew Brees has got the ring. Well, he's got more touchdowns, but he's also got that one ring that will cause him to just walk into the Hall of Fame. He's saying he's not retired, and if I was him, I would hate to know I would retired and not have hit that 400 touchdown mark. He's 16 away, I think. The former Colts quarterback announced Monday on social media he's joining NBC Sports as an NFL analyst, but clarified, quote, "This is not a retirement post. It might have to be if nobody signs you. Excited to join the @NFL on CBS family. Looking forward to breaking down the game this season," Ryan tweeted. And there he is right there. That's so weird. I'm going to put this official Twitter CBS logoed picture up, but then make sure, P.S., this is not a retirement. Ryan was released by the Colts in March after one season in Indianapolis. It was a disaster, with the team clearing $17 million in the process. However, he is still owed $12 million in relation to a base salary in 2023, according to ESPN, which is likely behind the curious phrasing of Ryan's career-altering message. As part of the new endeavor, 37-year-old Ryan will be an analyst for select NFL on CBS games and will offer analysis on the NFL Today and that other pregame show, the NFL Monday QB, and CBS Sports headquarters. It's truly an honor to join this exceptional team at CBS Sports. I've been blessed to have incredible teammates throughout my career, and I am fortunate that we'll continue working with and learning from the very best in the industry. He was the third overall pick in the 2008 draft and spent 14 years of his career with the Atlanta Falcons. He did win an MVP in 2016, the same year the Falcons reached the Super Bowl and lost to the Patriots, blowing a 28-3 lead. And so we all remember that. And I got to be honest, I actually thought he was going to work out in Indianapolis. I mean, I didn't see this kind of drop off a cliff coming, and I thought it was a good signing at the time. I was wrong. I was disastrously wrong. I didn't see that fall off a cliff coming that quick. I am going to bring something up here, though. I am interested in the fact that, and maybe it's a dollar figure issue here, but if you're the 49ers and Kyle Shanahan, who would you rather have, Sam Darnold or Matt Ryan? It's an interesting question, I think, because Matt Ryan won an MVP in your system. And in that particular offense, it's short and intermediate passing. in a lot of cases. But I think the big difference here is Sam Darnold's salary is nearly non-existent versus Matt Ryan, who's going to command no telling what to be able to play. And I think that's probably the difference. Because there were some minor Matt Ryan 49ers rumors at one time. And I think that's why you never saw that happen. Tell me what you think, Black and White Sports 2 supporters. The NFL makes another clown show decision. And good luck to Matt Ryan. I think he's probably done. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.